Hello, my name is Thomas Azar, and a warm welcome to you. Welcome to my brand new YouTube channel and my very first video. There will be many videos to come. The name of my channel is In the Mind of a Pianist. On this channel, we will traverse a broad range of topics concerning how to study music effectively and how to develop your artistry at the magical black box, or sometimes it's a magical brown box. I am enamored with many of the channels devoted to piano which are already on YouTube. My friend Charles Szczepanek has a brilliant channel called Pianist Academy, which I highly recommend. I very much love Annique Göttler, coming to you from Germany, and her channel is called In the Heart of the Keys. I also love Grzegorz Niemczuk's channel, Wright, and Tonebase. I will link some of my most recommended channels in the video description section below. For advanced players, it's incredible to find random teaching videos of master teachers like Murray Pariah, Andras Schiff, Stephen Huff, Robert Levin, Martha Argerich, just for a small list. I love the idea that each person's YouTube channel is a reflection of their soul and will highlight what they find to be most important. I get really excited at the chance for us to come together as a community to learn from one another. What exactly is it about the piano that we find so intriguing? Whenever I'm watching a movie and a scene comes up with a gorgeous grand piano, I feel a chemical change in my body. I feel excited, and it feels like a world of possibility has just opened up. The piano seems like a window into a world apart from the world we see in our everyday lives. Some people might use the piano as a place to escape, or to feel creative, or to feel safe. Or some people may go to the piano to feel unsafe, and there's nothing wrong about that. You don't want to let people tell you that everyone needs to feel safe. It's not healthy for humans. I like to use the piano to express my ideas. Communication is a big value for me. Playing the piano beautifully brings joy and serenity into your life, but also, and even more importantly, the process of growing, of studying, of improving can be a source of deep joy. It's a very challenging process and can be frustrating, so do find great teachers who can shine a light on very specific things you can aim towards. This will save you a lot of time and energy. So, the subject of my first video is the tree. Let's take a look at my horrible tree drawing and notice all of the various sizes of fruit. The low-hanging fruit is the largest by far. And as you get higher, the fruit becomes smaller, and at the top, you have these tiny little berries. These pieces of fruit represent the various problems we encounter as we develop our piano playing skills. A common problem I see among the pianists I have worked with is that they're aiming for the very top berries without having really solved all of the problems of the bigger fruit first. This is understandable, isn't it? After all, you watch a video or hear a recording of a phenomenal artist which inspires you, and when it's your turn to practice, you are aspiring for that. We can learn a ton from these videos of consummate players, but a big problem is that many movements we use to play the piano are imperceptible. They are too small or perhaps too internal to the body, so that we can't truly know what they are until we take some time to build it out for ourselves. Okay, so let's talk more specifically about the lowest hanging fruit. The idea is if you play in a way that is supported, you will have evenness. If you have evenness, you can then create meaningful shapes in your music. And when you can play with beautiful, meaningful, and expressive shapes, you will then be able to refine your individual style and add more details. Here, I need to say something very important, which is that whenever a piano teacher is teaching a concept, keep in mind that it is part of the answer, and it is not the entire answer. Playing piano is so nuanced that it's impossible to talk about it without parsing elements of it out to discuss. This is good news. It is not bad news. Let's talk about that largest piece of fruit, which must be a jackfruit because of its massive size. So the most important thing to fix in order to move up that tree is that every finger you play must be supported by the arm. If you're playing with your thumb, your upper arm should be close to your body, or it can even be in front of your body. Whenever you're practicing to train new movements like this, go ahead and exaggerate the movements. Your brain will learn them better this way, and your tree will bear more fruit. As you play from finger 1 to finger 2, 3, 4, and 5, your arm gradually opens up and moves away from your body. Your arm opens up like a bird wing so that by the time you play finger 5, you have some space under your armpit. Maybe I should say you have some space under your pit, since that would fit better with our video theme of fruit. Think about this too. The largest problems may be easier to solve, and you will see very dramatic improvements in your playing. Tackle these problems with a vengeance and tenacity, and experience that great feeling of accomplishment. This will inspire you to keep going as you tackle smaller and smaller pieces of fruit. This is good news again, not bad news. I recently had a student say to me, I feel overwhelmed when practicing because the hand shapes, the movements available, the possibilities of how to shape a particular piece of music seem to be infinite and limitless. Yes, that is exactly the point. In order to successfully orient ourselves in the world of studying this beautiful instrument, it's absolutely crucial to form your hand shape, to learn some basic movements, and which kinds of movements will achieve specific sounds, and how to think of the music, and what specific thoughts will help you to attain specific goals. Also, I cannot tell you the number of times a student has said to me, I will never be able to do X, Y, Z. I will never be a concert artist. I will never be able to fill in the blank. But you see, the problem is actually that they don't see a clear path up to those coveted and delectable berries. If you are having any thoughts like this, I want to encourage you in the strongest terms to challenge that belief. And I promise you, it's not as difficult as you think. Okay, guys, that is our first video. Please ask me any questions you may have in the comments below, and we can discuss these ideas further in future videos as well. Until next time, happy practicing.